What's up guys, me your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another one of those motivating videos. Now this video might not be as exciting as my other ones, or maybe if you don't find my other ones exciting, this one might not even be not exciting at all. But I'm just trying to help those people that need a little bit of a boost during the day if they're not feeling well, if they're not feeling good. But basically, I'm not saying to take my advice and change up yourself just for my advice. I'm not saying do that at all. I'm just trying to help, you know. A lot of people get criticized for just trying to help, but I mean, realistically, you can't really go wrong with some good advice, or even if you don't really take this advice in, at least just hear it and try to, you know, do something if you're not feeling the best. Talk with somebody, talk with, you know, your parents or somebody you trust, you know, talk with them and let them know how you're feeling so, you know, they can do something about it. And, you know, if they trust you and they like you, they will do something about it. If they don't, then they're not really your friend, or they're not really your trustworthy friend. But basically, today's topic is one thing that a lot of people tell me and a lot of people forget about too. And I forgot about this one time personally, and I've been really forgetting about this lately. I haven't really done this, and I've taken this advice, but I haven't really showed it. And this advice is the most, I think, common advice people give, and I know it's repetitive, but just be yourself, guys. Like, be yourself is one of the best advices I've got recently, or not recently, but I've been showing it recently, and it's really paid off. It feels great to be, you know, be myself. And what I mean by be myself, because everybody's like, well, if I don't like myself, how am I going to be myself? Or if I want to be like this person, I can't really be myself. But you gotta understand that you as a person, that you're watching this video, or that you're looking for advice or looking to something that can boost your day, you as a person, you know, you gotta know that if you don't see the best of yourself currently right now, it means that you haven't seen the best of yourself. And back in like when I was 14, 13, 12, 10, 11 years old, I really wasn't myself, and I was trying to just be like this other dude who, you know, did stuff that copied others, and, you know, tried to get attention and do that stuff. Not attention in a bad way, obviously get attention where like I'm kind of the you know, the guy to hang out with or whatever, but something, you know, being yourself, or at least now I'm being myself, and I'm doing YouTube, which I like doing. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to be like somebody else. That's one thing that I'm being myself with. I'm trying to do my own content. I know some of you guys say, oh, Jeremy Fragrance copy or whatever, but I really like Jeremy Fragrance. I watch his videos, and I could sometimes get inspired by doing one of his videos ideas, but I'm not trying to copy his videos at all. I'm just trying to, you know, do my own thing, trying to be myself, and also try to, you know, contribute to the fragrance community and try to build it up. We gotta build this up together, guys. You can't just say, oh, you're copying each other and whatever. We gotta work together, you know. But basically, the gist of this video is being yourself. You know, you gotta try to get, you know, if you don't feel good about yourself, you know, if you're trying to copy other people, like let's say you're at school and this one kid, if you're like a boy or if you're a girl, this one girl is really having a lot of friends, and she's hanging out, she's partying, and she's rich, and she's famous, and she's, I don't know, she's fit and everything, and she's got all the stuff that you dream about doing. But you gotta remember, if you've talked to her or if you've talked to him, are they really enjoying their time, or are they just doing this for fun, or are they doing it for themselves, which really matters. So, you know, for me personally, when sometimes people may tell me like, how did you get started into colognes, or why did you start colognes and do that stuff? And personally for me, I said, this is out of my own words, I said, because I have 10, 15 colognes, I could try to help some people out, with making decisions about colognes, and I could maybe get an impact on somebody, by letting them know which fragrance to pick from out of these 10, 15 I have. And now I have about 35 to 40, so I could help a little bit more people pick their fragrance, if you guys know what I mean. But if I did something else like gaming or whatever, I don't play it as much. I mean, I do play games, but I play it to just enjoy it. I don't play it to be serious. So if I'm playing it to enjoy it, I'm not really helping anybody out, because I'm just playing it for my enjoyment. I'm not really, putting a strategy in it, or doing some kind of skill to where you guys would learn from. But basically what I'm trying to say is that being yourself is like the best version of yourself. And I believe Roman Atwood, if you guys don't know who he is, you probably do know who he is. He's a YouTuber, and sometimes he does these like kind of inspirational stuff in his vlogs. And basically, I think he said one time, the best version of yourself is to be yourself. So I think that's what he said, don't quote me, but I think he said to be yourself is the best version of yourself. And I agree 100%, because since I've been being myself for the last year, I just feel comfortable, Sometimes, things can get out of hand where I'm like, oh, okay, this is just getting too ridiculous now. I'm not being myself anymore. I just remember that, okay, when I was trying to be like somebody, what did I really achieve? What did I do? Or when I was not feeling good about myself, what did I do? What did I achieve? I achieved nothing, because I was just trying to replicate somebody, trying to copy people. And an example I said just before is that somebody could be famous in your school, somebody could be famous that you know, or somebody that could be something that you want to be. For example, maybe in, let's say I play basketball, and there's somebody in my school that was really good at basketball, and I'm like trying to be like him, and I'm not being myself. And really what myself is saying is that, who cares if you don't make it on the basketball team, I'm just gonna try my best and try to make it on the basketball team. And if I'm not the number one person, then that number one person is really good, and that's where he belongs, I could be the number one person in making these fragrance videos. I could be the number one person in making funny videos. I don't know, making comedy stuff. There's other options, you don't have to really do something that's not being yourself for doing something that's not being yourself because for that little moment you feel like you're not good enough. You want to be yourself, and also just think of other options. If you're not being yourself because you want to make it on the football team, and your friend is much better than you and you're trying to be like him to make it on the team, that's not being yourself. You gotta understand that if you don't make it on something, or if you don't do things that are as planned, things don't go as planned, there's other options. You gotta know that there's other options. Like for me, when I first started out YouTube, I used to do FIFA videos because I was inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers called KSI. And obviously that's really kind of just an inspiration. It's not really copying him, but I was doing FIFA videos as well. And my FIFA videos weren't really being myself, because I don't play FIFA as much as I, like to just record videos like this. So I wasn't really being myself, and obviously not being myself and being only like 13, 14 years old, I got barely any views. I stopped doing that because, it's not myself. I don't really like doing that stuff. But now that I've moved on to colognes and I've seen the massive support you guys have been showing me, I truly appreciate it. I think we hit 1,200 today, the time I'm recording this, and I truly appreciate, all the support. And I'm I'm not saying if I didn't have the support, I would still do videos, but I won't feel as comfortable doing videos, you know. But with all the support you guys give, and just be aware that, you know, when you guys write stuff in the comments to other people or to me or to whoever, just be aware and think of it as, okay, if I write something bad to this guy, it could maybe ruin his day, you know, and I don't want to do that to some other innocent person. And if you write something good, and you don't be fake about it, just write something good, or if you really enjoy the video, like it, say you enjoyed the video, that helps the other person out. And I really appreciate, like, I don't know how to show this appreciation to some of you guys that comment stuff like, great video, Steve, or whatever it is. I don't know if you guys, like, some could be faking, some could be actually like honest, and that's really the tricky part of knowing who is like honest and who's just trying to get me to comment back to their comment. But it's, you know, whatever. I really appreciate any support you guys show, and just because I'm in a position right now where I could record a vid and get a few hundred views and get a few hundred feedbacks doesn't mean that you can't do it as well, you know. You can do whatever you want. Just remember that, to be yourself and to get another opportunity at something that you want to do. Peace.